Alright, it's your boys, the SpicyCast. We're gonna talk about some shit. I don't know. I had a pretty funny run-in at the elevator the other day.
Oh, yeah?
I was going to... I don't remember what day of the week it was. I was going to class.
Mm-hmm.
And I got on the elevator, and there was this bigger gentleman on there.
Yeah.
And he was a bigger guy. It was, whatever. He's on this floor, so probably shouldn't speak too loud about him. But regardless, we were on there, and then we went down, and then, we were on, the third floor, and the door opened, and this girl got on. And this guy's all like, "Oh, girl, I haven't seen you in ages." And the girl was like, "I haven't seen you in, 3,500 years." And then he's all like, I think he might be gay or something, too.
Okay.
Just, to give you a sense of his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else. She was all like, "I think I just seen a ghost." And then he goes, "Oh, girl, boo." And I'm just standing there in the elevator with this other girl, and we were just like,
What?
And then that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
That's your story?
And I wanted to tell you about that, but I forgot. Because I was going to class, and I was thinking, man, I have to tell him about that, because that was remotely funny. And then I got to class, and I forgot. But just the way he said it, "Girl, boo." Just like, what? He was happy. I was happy they saw each other. It
was a really good connection.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Nah, dude. Those elevators are scary as fuck. I would never... if I had a choice, I would never take one. But, stairs, they're inconvenient.
I mean, yeah. Nobody likes stairs, I guess.
But I remember freshman year, I had just gotten to the bottom. I had to take the stairs because the elevators were blocked off.
Why were they blocked off?
They were stuck.
Oh.
And I get down there, and as soon as I get down there, there's this dude beating on the elevator door. He's a very tall man. And... he screams. You hear these people yelling, from the distance, and I'm like, "What's that noise?" And he's like, beating on the door. "What floor y'all on?" And you just hear, "We stuck in here."
Oh, God. I vaguely remember that.
I have a video of it, still.
Oh.
It's so weird, there was no sign of someone calling for help. It was just this one tall man just guys!
Was he a student or was
yeah,
he
he was
a student?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, today you still didn't see it, but there was the underwear and some socks in the elevator.
Yeah.
Just how does that happen? Talk me through your thought process. How did that happen?
Well, did you inspect the underwear?
No, I saw that it was there, and I was just like, "Yep, it is a weekend here in the dorms." Somebody, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how that happens.
I would say okay, maybe they were doing their laundry. Maybe they just dropped them. They had to have noticed, and they just didn't go back.
I guess so.
Or they could have been off to the panty tree, and they forgot.
Yeah.
And just accidentally left them.
Well, I didn't even consider that they could have been doing laundry, and it is the weekend, so I guess that's when a lot of people do laundry. But it was underwear and socks, and it was stinky in there.
Were they stained?
They were navy blue Hanes boxer briefs. And then there was a long black tube sock kind of wrapped around it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really, I looked at it, but I didn't get a pen out and start poking at it what's the backstory here?
I would have done some further investigation.
Yeah.
Did some DNA sampling. Are these your skid marks?
I mean, I guess I could have at least get the size on them. See, I don't know. There's a story there to tell. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, so for Radio Lab one day, I was in there. You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
While you were in...
Why did I leave?
You went to the restroom.
That's right.
Yeah, you were gone to the restroom, and this guy from my class just comes in there, and he's like... He's just like, yo, Marco, my man, Marco Plier, how you doing?
That's cringy.
And I'm like, oh, dude, I just wanted him to leave me alone. He just walks in there and sits. He moves your stuff into the floor. And he says, all right, man, I need my lab hours. I'm going to sit beside you. I wasn't working on anything. I was playing Mario Odyssey.
You had your Switch.
I had my Switch. I was having fun. But you know what? It's my radio time. Leave me alone. I signed up for this slot. You didn't. You're not supposed to be in here. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. And he wasn't doing anything either. He was on his phone. He wasn't working on shit.
But he was gone by the time I got back.
Well, yeah, because I said, like, oh, yeah, I gotta go let my friend in. And he's like, well, I'm just gonna sit here unless, the other radio lab's open. And I said, oh, well, you should probably check. Thinking, why didn't you check there first, dumbass? And he goes over there and he's like, oh, it's empty. Well, I'll see you later, and leaves your shit in the floor.
Great.
Just walks. He just closes the door, and then you walked in.
Yeah. That was also the same day I saw the love of my life.
Oh yeah, dude. When are you gonna ask her out? I mean, you've seen her in a film project, dude. You're basically already dating. She just doesn't know it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have the same posture as the guy in that video, so. Jesus Christ.
Good Lord. Fuck.
It's the radio time. Like, does the teacher know that you guys just fuck around in there?
She says that it doesn't matter what we're doing in there as long as we're there. But we have to take a selfie.
Yeah, I've seen the shit you have to do.
Yeah, you have to take a picture when you get there and take a picture when you leave.
Seems like there's a more efficient way to delegate
maybe
that.
put a camera in there. People could be getting away with fucking on the radio. This shit.
I don't know. I don't really understand. Like, I think it's cool, or I guess it makes sense that they require you to have time in radio class working at the station.
Yeah.
Or working at
the equipment.
With the equipment.
Yeah.
But the fact that they don't do anything to make sure that you're actually working with it, or like at the entertainment department, we have stuff. We have the media lab.
Yeah.
And we can reserve time to work there if we want to.
But you don't have to.
It's not required.
Okay.
I mean, I guess maybe for other classes it could be, but I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's weird that for this class they make you do that, but for other classes, it's just kind of like, well, you can.
Well, here's the thing. When I was going to advising, I was told that I took a useless class this semester because unless you're going into TV, and we have a TV major.
A TV major.
TV audio major. Television and audio major.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Which is actually, I think, what Shaq did. But if you're not taking it, if you're not doing that major, they basically say, do not take this class. And my advisor was pissed to all hell that I even wasted my time. This is elective. Why'd you even do this?
Everything about the advisors, it seems like they don't want to do it. At least that's how my advisor seems.
That's how my advisor is too.
And here's what I think it is. I don't think the concept of these advisors has been around long. I'm thinking like our freshman year was the first year that like they made it like this.
You think?
Like, it seems like when I was at SOAR, I heard them say, like, there's a new way they're doing advisors, and it's going to be somebody from your department. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of them that are just kind of like, oh, well, for years I was just worried about teaching. I would worry about my lectures, and I'd worry about grading papers. Now, all of a sudden, I've got, 50 students or something. I got to worry about what classes they're taking.
Yeah.
Because my advisor, she is a professor in the entertainment industry. She's nice. I mean, I guess. I've had her class once, and it was okay. But every time I email her, I just feel like I'm burdening. What?
Burdening.
Burdening? Is that the word?
Burdening? Anyway.
It doesn't sound like a word.
Okay.
I feel like I am stressing her out.
Yeah. Um, my first advisor from freshman and sophomore year, there wasn't a single time where I went to him where he did not look pissed off. I had scheduled lab time, or not lab time, but advising times with him. Mm-hmm. All right, who are you? Marco Sanchez. I'm a film major. He says, all right, cool. What are you again? It'd be that awkward pause. Like he was hungover or some shit.
Was he on like Percocets or something? Like
I don't know. But he says to me, okay, what year are you in? Freshman, first year. Okay, cool. Take these classes. Like he had already like printed off shit for people to take. Like, don't even talk to me. Well, if you're in my major, take this.
For freshmen, that kind of makes sense.
Sophomore year, or well, not even. I wasn't. No, yeah, he wasn't my advisor sophomore year.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna go into that.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. Oh no.
But really.
But yeah. God rest his soul.
Anyway.
My second semester there, I emailed him several times asking like, dude, could you help me out? I really need help with classes, and he refused to answer me. So I had to find a different advisor, like just a random person. And they advised me for the wrong classes, and I took the wrong shit just because this one asshole didn't want to deal with me. God rest his soul, but just fuck him.
Oh, God.
That's horrible. Poor guy, but...
I guess my advisor could be worse, because it's like, on the one hand, when I email her, she does act like, oh, I guess I'll help you. But on the other hand, she doesn't make me schedule, like, weird times with her. Like, I've never once had to go to her office and talk about, like, okay, this is what you're doing. Everything that we've, like, if I've ever needed my pen for signing up for classes or something, it's just, like, email her. She doesn't even really care about meeting up.
So because I'm on academic probation, I have to go to the academic advisor, or the probation's advisor. Yeah. One of the two words that are in the academic probation sentence.
Okay.
Anyway. And it's like your parents have called you into the living room from your room to talk about some bad grades. Which is kind of what it is. Like, all right, Marco, I see you have some C's. Thought you said you were going to be making B's this semester. Well, I'm trying to. I mean, don't worry. I think I'm going to have an A and a B. And probably a C and a D. But
just going through the whole alphabet.
Yeah, and she'll give me, like, the look where they cock your head to the side, just like, just annoyed with you. They, like, know you can do better. You're obviously not trying. Even though I am. It's just that math is garbage. And it's so awkward. Like, I feel like I have to apologize to her, but I feel weird for apologizing.
Yeah, because it's like, the whole concept of it's weird anyway. Like, I understand the concept of academic probation, but at the same time, it's like, when you're hiring somebody for that position, like, what do you have to, like, what characteristics are they looking for? Like, we need somebody that's like an angry mom. It's like, can you...
And the weirdest part is she's so nice. She is one of the nicest...
Who is it?
Her name is Miss Haggerty.
I don't know.
I mean, you wouldn't. She's academic probation.
Okay, that's true.
She does her job really well, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad.
Is she, like, old or something?
Yeah. Like...
So it's worse than your mom. It's like telling your grandmother. Like,
sorry, Grandma, killed your cat. Oh, well, did you mean to? Okay, so talking about majors real quick. Have you... we watched some projects yesterday. Yeah. There was one in particular that pissed me off because I'm a film major, and then there's this guy in here who just shit out a video of his bed, and that was it when it was supposed to be like a narrative fiction type thing. And you could tell he maybe put 3 minutes of effort into it. He put a title on the video, And then the rest of the...
He put a title on it, so... And the video was 3 minutes, so he put at least... 5 minutes into this.
I'd say he probably put 15 minutes into it, because he barely knows how to work the software. But have you ever been put in a position where you're angry at someone else's project? Because that's how I felt. I felt insulted by him throwing so little effort into it, and when I'm throwing, not 100%, but a good bit of effort.
I don't know, that day that we filmed for yours, it was pretty, even the night before, it was like, we're waking up at this time and we're doing this, and tomorrow we're going to go do this.
Yeah.
You had that planned out.
There was a lot of planning involved.
I don't think a lot of the other people did that. Even the other videos that looked good, it was just kind of like, oh shit, we got to film this today, let's,
Yeah. The one that we watched with the Shakespeare, I saw her script.
With the Shakespeare?
With the Shakespeare, but you know what I mean. The Shakespeare, it had Shakespearean writing.
Yeah.
And it had a very nice setup, it looked really good, but the audio was complete garbage.
Yep.
She had a script, and a layout, and a more detailed outline than I did.
Yeah.
But, I saw it. It was on her computer in Word. But I'm just like, how do you plan something out so bad, but do not prepare? But still, back to the original question. Have you ever been insulted by someone else's project?
Well, we haven't really had a lot of projects in my entertainment classes. We have had projects, but not ones that we have to, watch other people's. It's mostly just turn it in and professor grades it, and that's it.
Yeah.
But, so no. To answer your question.
I don't know if I feel like I'm wrong for getting pissed at someone else's work.
The thing about it is the video that this guy turned in, it was more than just it was conspired. He had to conspire to turn in this video that was...
Again, let me describe this again. It fades in to a video of his bed. And you can see some lights flashing on the bed, but that's because of a TV that he had on in the background. And the title of the video was this dude's F. It was his name and F, and I'm not actually going to say his name. But it was fairly shitty. Yeah. And it
was not fairly shitty. It was just he
went out of his way.
He went out of his way to turn in something that he knew was going to fail because he wanted to give his middle finger to the teacher.
Yeah, and I kind of realized how angry I was. I was talking to my mom earlier, and I was trying to describe this to her. I was getting some serious anger out of this, and I shouldn't be. And I don't know if it's just because I care too much.
You take it seriously, so it's not a bad thing.
But I was just we have so little equipment, so little film equipment at UNA, and it's constantly breaking, and UNA doesn't pay for more cameras. He rented out equipment and wasted that, that equipment goes out. There's hardly ever any in there. So he took equipment out that someone else probably needed, and wasting assets that people who actually care could have used.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
It's very shitty. It's just one of the things that just pissed me off real good.
One thing I thought about is, you said the teacher didn't play the video in class because the guy wasn't there. Do you think the teacher pre-watches these?
I don't think so. Because when I played mine, there was a genuine laughter and love for what I did. Whereas, if you can tell when someone's faking it.
I guess so, yeah. Because
he was, in tears by the end laughing. And I don't think you've watched it multiple times if you're still, just, laughing at it.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
So, I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't pre-watch them, but then again, maybe it's just maybe they made some last-minute changes. So, I'm going to save my reactions for them, genuinely.
What, do you, turn them in the day of the...
It's a public server. So, you have to go to that room, and you put them into a media file that stays there.
Okay.
Because, the computers are wiped every night. Stop!
Oh, the cookies are done. Well,
guess we can leave off here.
Yeah. Well, this has been
SpicyCast!
the SpicyCast, talking about whatever the hell we just talked about.
I mean, we ended up getting educational, which we didn't plan to.
Yeah, so take your vitamins, brush your teeth.
Don't drink the yellow piss.
Yeah.
Clear piss is okay, though.
Go visit Grandma. She misses you.
Don't kill her cat.